Hello guys, welcome to Further Tutorials. Have you ever wondered why your body digests food with ease, how you respire without anybody stopping you, how you try as much as possible to grow after eating food, how when you carry exercise your body readjusts and you start feeling okay and start getting better in some of the areas which you had in mind before the exercise. There are different body metabolism that happens that helps us to grow, that helps us to maintain balance in the environment. Now, this body metabolism, these body processes that happens in the body cannot be possible without what we call biomolecules or macromolecules in biochemistry. Now, there are four important biomolecules or macromolecules in the body. Now, we begin to look at carbohydrates, there are protein, look at nucleic acids, and then we look at what? Lipids. Now in this video, I'll be explaining them one after the other. So I want you to sit tight and watch this video. If you've not subscribed to this channel, I want you to click the subscribe button right away. Let's kick it. Now, first off, the first biomolecule here is carbohydrate. Now when we're talking about carbohydrates, we have what we call the monomers and then we have polymers. Now in the monomers of carbohydrates, they are monosaccharides. We call them simple sugars. If you watched my video recently when I talked about the aldose and the keto sugars, now I told you that we have what we call glyceraldehyde, we have erythrose, pentoses like ribose, we have deoxyribose. Are we together? Now, those are monosaccharides. Now, for us to say that we have monomers of carbohydrates simply means this is the smallest form of carbohydrate. Like we say, example of this monosaccharide, I can say glucose. Now, when I have glucose combined in varying amount, that is when I can form my polysaccharides. Remember in carbohydrates, in my video on carbohydrates, I taught you that we have what we call monosaccharides, we have disaccharides, we have oligosaccharides, and then we have polysaccharides. Monosaccharides are simple sugars. And when two monosaccharides join together, they form a disaccharide. Oligosaccharides, I say when three monosaccharides up until 10 monosaccharides combine together will form oligosaccharide. And the polysaccharides are complex units of monosaccharides. So we call polysaccharides polymers of carbohydrate. And then we call monosaccharide monomers of what? Carbohydrate. So when you hear about monomers of carbohydrates, you're looking at glucose, those monosaccharides that you can never think of that I taught you, right? Now, polymers of carbohydrates, they are complex, molecules of monomers. So when we have different monomers combined together, they form polymers like polysaccharides, complex sugar. We have starch, we have glycogen. Are we together now? Now, if we begin to look at the function, now when we're talking about, we say number one function is energy storage. Now, the carbohydrate that stores energy in the body is called glycogen. Are we there now? Glycogen is responsible for energy storage. Is a form of carbohydrate. Now, in plant, starch stores energy in plant. Now, we say structural support and cell recognition. Now, polymers of carbohydrates helps us to do what? To support our self. Are we together? Both in plant and in animal. So these are some of the functions of this what? Of this carbohydrate. That's the number one biomolecules. Now we have proteins. That's the number two. Now when we're talking about protein, we have what we call monomers, we have polymers, and then we have their function, just as I've listed. Now, under monomers of protein, we say that we have amino acids. There are 21 different amino acids. So the polymers are polypeptides. Now, remember that when I have amino acid plus amino acid will form a peptide. So when I continue, I'll form a tripeptide, I'll form a tetrapeptide, I'll form a pentapeptide up until polypeptide. Poly simply means many peptides, just like we have polysaccharide, many sugars. Poly, many peptides. Are we together? Which helps us to form what? Which helps us to form protein. Now, the function is that this particular protein, which is another biomolecule, is responsible, for the formation of enzymes. Remember that enzymes are biological catalysts that speeds up the rate of chemical reaction. So when we begin to look at your amylases, which acts on carbohydrates, or your proteases, which acts on protein, or lipases, which acts on lipids, those are enzymes. They speed up the rate of digestion in the body. Are we together now? Those are biological what? Biological molecules. So we have enzymes, we have structural support. Now, proteins helps us to do what? To support ourselves structurally. Are we together? Now, when we're talking about structural support, we're looking at structural support like a protein called collagen. Collagen helps us in what? In structural support. Now, we have transport. Examples of protein that helps us in transportation is hemoglobin, which carries oxygenated, blood in the body. Are you getting what I'm saying? It transports what? Oxygenated blood. That's hemoglobin. Now we have hormones. Hormones like what? Insulin. They are formed from proteins. And there are other functions of this particular protein, many of them. So we have the next biomolecules or macromolecules called nucleic acid. Very, very important. If you've not watched my video on nucleic acid, this is another opportunity for you. I will link the video in the description so that you can go and watch it. Now, under nucleic acid, we have monomers of nucleic acid. Just as explained, we have what we call nucleotides. Now, nucleotides, when we're talking about nucleotide, I want you to understand something. For us to have a nucleotide, there are three components in this nucleotide. We begin to have what we call your nucleobase, we have your pentose sugar, and then we have your what? Phosphate acid moiety. So these three substances combine together to form a nucleotide. So we're saying that we have what we call your nucleobase. If you've not watched that video on nucleic acid, this is another opportunity for you to watch it. We have your pentose sugar, and then we have your what? Phosphate acid moiety. Now these three things combine together to form what? A nucleotide. Are we together now? Now the polymers are DNA and what? And RNA. Are you getting what I'm saying? So when we have different nucleotides combined together, they can form the deoxyribonucleic acid or the ribonucleic what? Acid. So watch video on nucleic acid to understand more on nucleotides and these nucleic acids. So now we have the function, storage of genetic information. Of course, DNA is responsible for the storage of what? Genetic information. And then we say RNA is responsible for the synthesis of protein. Are we together? Now, if you look at this particular pathway where we have from DNA to RNA to protein. Now, if you look at this, remember we say RNA is responsible for the formation of protein. This is how it moves. From DNA to RNA, we call it transcription. Are we there? The process is called what? Transcription. From RNA to protein is called what? Translation. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. So that is that for nucleic acid. Now we move on to lipids. Now under lipids, we have what we call monomers, polymers, and also their functions. I told you there are important biological molecules in the body. They help us, in our growth, development, reproduction, respiration. Any body processes that you can think of cannot be possible without these four biological molecules. Now we have monomers of lipids. Monomers are fatty acids and glycerol. Are we there? Fatty acids and glycerol. Now, meanwhile, when we're talking about glycerol, glycerol is a sugar alcohol. Let me draw a structure of glycerol so that you see. When I was explaining my aldose and ketosis, I mentioned glycerol. I told you that glycerol, the IUPAC name is propan 1,2,3-triol. It is a trihydric alcohol. Trihydric alcohol because it contains 3 OH groups in different carbon atoms. Something like this. OH, H, 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 and then H. This is propan. Propan because 3 carbon atoms. Propan. Under organic chemistry we have methane, ethane, propane. So propan, 3 carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, triol. So that is by the way. Under polymers we have triglycerides, we have phospholipids, and then we have what? Steroids. Their function, they are responsible for energy storage. Energy storage like fats. They help us to store our energy. We have cell membrane structure, and then also in the formation of what? Hormones. That is that on the biological molecules present in the human body. We call them biological molecules, or you call them what? Macromolecules. They are macromolecules because they are giant molecules. If you look at this this is a macromolecule. Look at the micromolecule here. Micro is monosaccharide. Macro is the carbohydrate, which is the polysaccharide. This is macromolecule. This is the micro amino acid. This is a macromolecule. This is the micro nucleotides. This is macro. This is the micro. Are we there now? Macro, micro, macro, micro, macro, micro. Are you getting what I'm saying? Good. So I've explained carbohydrates in my video. I've explained nucleic acid. So in one of these days, I will look at the biochemistry of protein and the biochemistry of lipids. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, do not forget to drop it in the comment section. I will be the first to reply you. Thank you for watching. See you again in my next video.